आराष्ट्रे राजन्यः शूरो ईशो व्याधि महारथो जायताम् दोग्ध्रे धेनोर्वोधान् अध्वान् आशुः सप्तिः पुरन्धिर्योष जिष्णुरथेष्टाः सभेयो युवास्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामे नः पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्यो न ओषधयः पञ्चयताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पयताम्. All of us. यह ओम का झंडा आता है, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों. Come on, pull it up. लेकर उगती रब की लाली, लेकर उगती रब की लाली, लेने नित्य बसंती हरियाली, लेने नित्य बसंती हरियाली, यह ले ले लहरे आता है, यह ले ले लहरे आता है, धरती को जागे भाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग. अब प्रेम सच्चाई बेत्या का, अब प्रेम सच्चाई बेत्या का, यह झंडा लहराया बाका, यह झंडा लहराया बाका, हिंसा पखंडा वेद्या से, हिंसा पखंडा वेद्या से, कह लो अब तुम पार चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, all the way up. आर्य समाज वेद की ज्योति, ओम का झंडा ऊंचा रहे, ओम का झंडा ऊंचा रहे, ओम का झंडा ऊंचा रहे. Oh, let this flagstaff be firmly placed on the face of Mother Earth as we keep this Om flag flying with dignity and pride. Om Achyutaya Bhavamaya Swaha. Om Achyutaya Bhavamaya Swaha. Thank you all so much. Let's all graciously go back inside. We won't sit on our chairs yet. We do a little, we have the lighting ceremony, so we'll stand around the dia. Soma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Brahmaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Brahmaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Brahmaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Brahmaya Om Agnimire Purohitam Yajasya Deva Mrityam Rotaram Ratnadharamam Om Yahi Vitaye Grinano Havyadataye Nihota Satsi Barhishi Om Shanti 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 Om. May the light of the Veda continues to blossom, continue to shine among all of us followers of Satya Sanatan Vaidya. We'll all please take our respective seats. Our yajmans for this evening will make their way up on stage.
Yeah. His?
Connect to the Wi-Fi here. Afterwards.
Put this one.
Yeah, I was doing it.
So should we use my camera?
No, it's my connection.
But Rishi,
Connect to the Wi-Fi here.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
So you should try to.
we'll also, Panaravi will lead us in the Sankalp, so we'll all please stand for the Sankalp. As you know, this Sankalp is a declaration of our intentions to perform this yajna. Would somebody move that flagpole from the chair, please?
All the yajmans, please come to the yajkund. Vishiji, आप आइए आप तो पंडित नहीं ना
Good job.
Test one.
All right, we ask the yajman this afternoon tonight to say after me. Om Vasoho Sadani Seed. And they are saying, O priest, please take your seat. And the priest will say, Om Sidami. Right. So, we now do the Sankalp. Om Tat Sat Adhya Shri Brahmano Dvitiye Radhe Saptame Vaivasante Manvantare Ashtavinchati Tame Kali Yuge Kali Patama Charani Biswi Shatabdi Asiti Vikram Samvat उत्तरायण ग्रीष्मऋतौ शुक्लपक्षे अष्टमी मासे नवमी तिथौ बृहस्पति दिवसे अनुराधे नक्षत्रे मकर लग्ने सहयक मुहूर्ते अमेरिका देशातटे न्यूयॉर्क प्रान्ते क्वींस जनपदे
Sorry.
आर्य समाज मैदान स्थाने कर्मकरणाय भवन्तं व्रीजे. Just take one. Yes. Did I go on? Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti.
Devi, Ajay, Jaldi. Orient hands, please.
ॐ स्वस्ति ॐ सौभाग्यमस्तु ॐ शुभं भवतु सौभाग्यमस्तु ॐ शुभं भवतु Om. May we all please be seated. Namaste everyone, and welcome to our first night of our inaugural night of Veda in the Park. We will begin with Havan and then go into some bhajans, and there are many samajas that are around present here today, so we'll have some contributions from them and then go into our main pravachan led by Sangeet Acharya Pandit Ravi D. Ramasamaj. Before we begin with Havan, just to kind of set the mood and for all of us to really come together in this congregational setting, we will take the bhajan Swagat Savajan. So please join. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी मात पिता और यार तोर भय हम बात सदा ही तार हमें संसार ओह तार हमें संसार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो आर्य समाज नमस्ते भावे वेद प्रकाश लखार कंदप कंदा होतल कावे जान जगत उजियार ओ जान जगत उजियार
सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो ओ आ On this, our first night, our Havanaya Jia will be led by Pandit Rishi, who is from the Bronx Samaj. At this point, I'll pass the microphone over to our Pandit Rishi ji.
Double card.
Everybody put it on.
And so on, bring a few bottles of water on the stage, please. Small bottle of water.
Is it good?
It's still a little grainy. It's still a little grainy. I think it's my bad.
We can then switch it.
Not so fast beyond here, go slower. Remember, you have to give everybody a whiplash with the triple finger. Deepak.
Deepak, this one here.
You can go back to the pillow.
That's what you want to. One, two. Can you please give me some more volume with this?
So let me put it back on there.
My hand gonna be like this. My humble namaste to all you blessed souls present here this afternoon, this evening. I didn't hear anything from you as yet. Thank you very much. Today being a historic day, the first time we having Veda in the park, I'm very grateful to the organizers for them to ask me, request that I lead them in Hava this evening. As I'll be leading you in this evening's Hava, I would like all of you to join with me, not with the mic, but with your voice. Let me hear your voice. Om Shano Mitra Sham Varuna Shano Bhavat Vareyama Shana Indro Brihaspati Shano Vishnu Rukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vaidishyami Ritam Vaidishyami Satyam Vaidishyami Tanmavatu Tadbhaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Bhaktaram Om Sutamaya Varada Vedamata Prachodayantam Pavamani Dvijanam Ayu Pranam Prajam Pashum Kiritim Dravinam Brahmavarchasam Mahayam Dattva Brajata Brahmalokam Om Vedahamitam Purusham Mahantam Adityavanam Tamasaha Parastat Tameva Viditvati Mrityumeti Nāyah Panta Vidyate Anaya Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O Lord, with all humility and devotion, we have assembled here to offer our prayers to Thee. With Thee placed in our hearts, we desire to purify our minds and souls. In Thy care and protection, we wish to wash off our sins. O friend of the poor and ocean of mercy, with faith and trust in Thee, may we be able to complete the end of our life's journey happily. O source of intelligence and bliss, we sit at Thy feet with a clear conscience. Grant us wisdom, show us the path of righteousness, and enable us to perform true and noble deeds. Achmana, sipping of this sacramental water, the nectar of deathlessness, Om Amrito Pastanamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shrirmahi Shrishayatam Swaha. With truth, fame, and riches take refuge in all of us. With this water, sweeten our speech, Protect us from above and from below and from all around. Angas Parsha, we pray for good health. Om Vamasiyastu. Om Nasurme Pranavastu. Om Akshurme Chaksharastu. Om Karnayurme Shrotramastu. Om Bahurme Balamastu. Om Urvurma Ojavastu. Om Arishtani Mengani Tanustanavani Saha Santu. Atishwar Stuti Pratana Upasana Mantra. We will now begin the Ishwar Stuti Pratana Upasana, which is the glorification of Priyatva and communion with God. We seek to describe the qualities of God and we petition to Him in terms of our legitimate needs. We try to become one with Him through His own words, the words of the Vedas. Through these words that were sent down at the beginning of creation by four rishis, Agni, Vayu, Aditya, and Angiras, through these same words we will be chanting this evening. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasva Yat Bhadram Kanasva Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jataha Patireka Asi Sadhadhara Prithvim Yamutema Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videna Om Yatmada Balada Yasya Vishwa Upasati Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chaya Mritam Yasya Mrityuho Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma Om Yatmada Balada Yasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chaya Mritam Yasya Mrityuho Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma Om Yaha Pranato Nishato Mahitvaika Idraja Jagato Babuva Yaishe Asya Dripadashya Tushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma Om Yena Dyauga Prithvi Chagrida Yena Swastaditam Yena Lataha Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimanaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma Om Prajapati Natraditanyanya Vishwajatani Parita Gabuva Yakamasse Juhumastano Vastu Vayam Syama Patayorainam Om Sano Bandhu Janita Savidhata Namani Veda Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamanashana Vidyedamanadairayanta Om Agninaya Suvadaraya Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyudhyas Madhyunananela Vishanti Namamuyanidena हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समाग्रे ईश्वर युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गम दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए जो कल्याणकारक उनका सभा परारथ है ये सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए. O God, O Creator of this universe, radiant cause of all manifestations, do remove from us all that is difficult in our experience and all tendencies to transgress your laws, O God. And may you bring unto us all that is beautiful, all that is benevolent, and all that is auspicious. O Prajapati, Master of this entire creation, there is no one except you who can supersede the creatures of this visible and of other invisible worlds. May those desires for which we come to you, O God, this evening, may those desires be fulfilled. May we be masters of earthly and heavenly riches. O Agni, lead us on the right path to the wealth of liberation, for you know all pathways leading in that direction. Remove from us all sins that lead us astray. Again and again we offer you words of salutation and praise. Iti Shwara Stuti Pratana Upasana Prakaranam Ataha Swasti Vachanam. We now pray for nobility in our lives, auspiciousness. We pray to that supreme cosmic force who is God himself. And, O God, we ask you to let the other cosmic forces, such as the sun, moon, earth, air, sky, and heaven, and all teachers, parents, and friends, may they contribute their powers to make our lives a blissful one. There are 31 mantras in the Swasti Vachana, which I would like to chant, but because of time restraint, I will just chant the most important ones. Om Agni Mire Purohitam Yajasya Devam Ritvijam Kotaram Ratnadatamam Om Sanahati Deva Sunare Agni Supayano Bhava Sachaswanaha Swastai Om Swasti No Mimitam Ashvina Bhagaha Swasti Devyaditera Narvana Swasti Pusha Asuro Dadatunaha Swasti Yava Prithivi Suchetuna Om Swasti Vayum Prabhavamahai Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspati Brihaspatim Sarvaganam Swastai Swastaya Aditya Sobhavantunaha Om Vishwe Devanu Adya Swastai Vaishwanaro Vasuragni Swastai Deva Avantu Devava Swastai Swasti Noruka Patvam Hasaha Om Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Patirevati Swasti Na Indrasya Agnisya Swasti No Adite Gridhi Om Swasti Pantamanchayema Surya Chandrama Sadhiva Punardadata Gnata Janata Sangamimahi Om Swasti Na Indro Vedashravaha स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदः स्वस्ति नस्तारिक्षो वरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः श्रीनुयामदेवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वांसस्तनूभिर्यशीमहि देवहितं यदायुः ॐ अग्न आयाहि वीतये गृणानो हव्यदातये निहोता सत्सि भरिषि ॐ त्वमग्ने यज्ञानां होता विश्वेषां हितः देवेभिर्मनुषे जने ॐ ये त्रिसप्तः पर्यन्ति विश्वारूपाणि बिभ्रतः वाचस्पतिर्बलातीशं तन्वो अद्य ददातु मे इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अतः शान्तिकरणम्. We now pray for peace. Without this peace, we cannot live a noble life. Without Shanti, there can be no Swasti. And this Shanti is the actual cooling down of the 5 fires of lust, anger, greed, infatuation, and vanity. That these bad qualities tend to destroy our divine energy. We beg God, O God, may give us the qualities that are necessary, that we will remove all such bad habits and bad qualities, and we will finally receive the peace that we are searching and looking for. Om Shana Indragni Bhavatamovi Shana Indra Varuna Ratahanya Shamindra Soma Suitaya Shamyaho Shana Indra Kushana Vajasato Om Shano Bhagaha Shamunaha Shansovastu Shanaha Purandi Shamusanturaya Shanaha Satyasya Suryamasya Sansaha Shano Aryama Purujatu Astu Om Shano Dhata Shamudhartano Astu Shana Uruchi Bhavatu Swadhavi Shamro Rasi Brihati Shano Adri Shano Devanam Suhavani Santu Om Shano Agnir Jyotirani Vastu Shano Mitra Varuna Vashvinasham Shanaha Sukritam Sukritani Santu Shanai Shiro Abhivatu Ata Om Shano Dhyava Prithvi Purva Utau Shamankariksham Drishayeno Astu Shana Ushadi Vaniho Bhavantu Shano Rajasaspati Rastu Jishnu Om Shana Indro Vasturvir Devo Vastu Shamadite Bhirvaruna Shusansaha Shano Rudro Rudre Birjalashaha Shana Shvashtaha Gnam Virihashinotu Om Shana Somo Bhavatu Brahma Shannaha Shano Gravanaha Shamsantu Yajyaha Shanaha Swarna Mitayo Bhavantu Shanaha Praswaha Shamo Vasuvedi. There are 28 mantras in the Shanti Karana, of which I would love to chant, but because of time restraint, I'm going to chant the last 9 of them. Ata Shiva Sankalpa Mantra Om जाग्रतो दुरमुदयति देवम् तदुसुपतस्या ततैवैति दूरङ्गमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येन कर्माण्यपसो मनीषिणो यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विदतिषु धीराः यदा पूर्वं यक्षमन्तः प्रजानाम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यत् प्रजानमुतचेतो धृतिश्च यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मानरिते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येनीदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यत् परिगृहीतम् अमृतेन सर्वम् येन यज्ञस्तायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचः सामयजूंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नाभाविहारः यस्मिन् श्रितं सर्वभूतं प्रजानाम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ शुशारतिरश्वानि वयं मनुष्य निनेयते विशुर्निर्वाजिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यदचिरं जविष्टम् तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु. That far-going light of all lights that flies to distances in one's wakeful state. And even whilst we are asleep, O God, may our minds be always filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. O peaceful one, blow your peace unto the world of trees and plants, that as they sway with the flowing wind, may they yield peace to a troubled humanity. Blow your peace unto the world of animals also, God. And blow your peace unto the world of human beings as we sit here this evening praying to you, God. Please answer our prayers. Sanaha Pavasva Shamgari Shamjanaya Shamarvati Shamrajano Shadivyaha Om Abhayam Karatyantariksham Abhayam Yava Prithvi Ubeme Abhayam Paschad Abhayam Purastar Uttarad Abhayam Namastu. The prayers for Abhayadan, the prayers for fearlessness coming to us from all directions. May there be no fear from the east, nor from the west, neither from the north, nor from the south. May there be no fear from above, nor from below, neither from the friend, nor from the foe. May everyone from all directions be friendly unto us, and may we do likewise. O ॐ अभयं मित्राय अभयं मित्राय अभयं ज्ञाताय अभयं परोक्षात् अभयं नक्तम् अभयं दीवानः सर्वाशां मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्वाशां मम मित्रं भवन्तु सर्वाशां मम मित्रं भवन्तु इति संक्षेपतः शान्तिकरणम् अग्निहोत्रम् बचे पाप के कर्मों से बचे पाप के कर्मों से सदा शुभ कर्म करी
Let's all stand.
हे दूर बुराई से हे दूर बुराई से ऐसा जीवन हमारा हो ऐसा जीवन हमारा हो चांद सितारों से भी बढ़कर उजियारा हो बढ़कर उजियारा हो आओ मिलकर विचार करें आओ मिलकर विचार करें कभी हम आप सुधरी फिर सबका सुधार करें फिर सबका सुधार करें सब है मेहमान यहाँ सब है मेहमान यहाँ कभी जुबलाई गई उनका गुणगान यहाँ उनका गुणगान यहाँ भगवान को याद करें भगवान को याद करें अनमोल है जीवन नहीं से बर्बाद करिए नहीं से बर्बाद करिए नहीं से बर्बाद करिए ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वर्जौरिवा भूमना पृथिवीव वरिमना तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देव यजनी पृष्ठे अग्निमना धमना ध्यायादरी ॐ उत्पूज्या स्वायग्नि प्रतिजागृहि त्वमिष्टा पूर्णे संसृजे कामयं च अस्मिन् सरस्ते अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदता Samidadhanam, offering 3 pieces of jitu. Om ayanta idmatma jata virastene dasvavardasvachedhavardaya chasman prajaya ashubhir brahma varchase nanadena samidaya swaha idamagnai jata virase Om Samida Agnindo Vasyata Vritai Bodhayata Titim Asin Havya Jyotana Susamida Yashotishe Vritam Divram Jyotana Agnai Jata Vedase Swaha Idamagnai Jata Vedase Om Kandva Samidhirangiro Vritena Vadayamasi Vrihasyo Chaya Vishtaya Swaha Idam Agnai Angirase Idam Namama Panchakrita Vati 5 times the same mantra Ghee alone. Om ayanta idmatma jata vedastene dasvavardasvachena vardaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase nanadena samvedaya swaha idamagnai jata vedase idamahama Om ayanta idmatma jata vedastene dasvavardasvachena vardaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase nanadena samvedaya swaha idamagnai jata vedase idamahama Om ayanta idmatma jata vedastene dasvavardasvachena vardaya chasman prajaya ashubhir brahma varchase nanagena samvedaya swaha idamagnai jata vedase idamahama Om ayanta idmatma jata vedastene dasvavardasvachena vardaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase nanagena samvedaya swaha idamagnai jata vedase idamahama Om ayanta idmatma jata vedastene dasvavardasvachena vardaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase nanagena samvedaya swaha idam agnai jata vedase idamahama Jal Prasichanam, sprinkling on this sacramental water around the corner. First on the eastern side from south to north, second on the western side from south to north, the third time on the northern side from west to east, and the last time clockwise from southeastern side you go around and you come back again. Om Adite Anumanyaswa Om Anumate Anumanyaswa Om Saraswati Anumanyaswa Om Viva Savitaha Prasvayajam Prasvayajapati Madaya Vibhyo Bhandarvat Eta Purvikana Punatu Vachaspatir Vachanah Swaratu Agarabajabadahuti. Ye alone, first on the northern side, second on the southern side, other two times in the middle. Please pay attention. Oh, ye alone, northern side, southern side, other two times in the middle. Om Aganaye Swaha. Idam Aganaye Idam Namah. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam Namah. Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namah. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namah. Evening oblations, ghee and samadhi. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni Swaha. Om Agni Varcho Jyoti Varcha Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Sajal Devina Savitra Sajura Prena Vatya Yushano Agnirvetu Swaha. Some of us have done have this morning. We're going to make the Pratakala, which is morning ablutions. Om Surya Jyotir Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Surya Varcha Jyoti Varcha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Surya Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuru Shasena Vatya Yushanaha Surya Vetu Swaha. Prata Saya Mahuti. Om Bhuraganaye Pranaya Swaha. Idamaganaye Pranaya Idam Namah. Om Bhuvarvaye Pranaya Swaha. Idamvaye Pranaya Idam Namah. Om Suradityaya Jnanaya Swaha. Idamadityaya Jnanaya Idam Namah. Om Bhurvasvarni Vayavaditebhyah Pranapandyanebhyah Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavaditebhyah Pranapandyanebhyah Idam Namah. Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurvasvaro Swaha. Om Yang Vedhan Devagana Vitarasthopasate Kayama Madhya Vedaya Agni Veda Vinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Paraswa Yadbhadram Tana Aswa Swaha. Om Agni Naya Supakaraya Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyudhyasmaj Juhurana Nero Vishante Namautim Videva Swaha. Tata Purna Huti Rupagara Vajabhaga Hutaya. He alone, northern side, southern side, other two tongues in the middle. Om Aganaye Swaha. Idam Aganaye Idam Namah. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam Namah. Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namah. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namah. Ghee and samadhi. Om Bhuraganaye Swaha. Idam Aganaye Idam Namah. Om Bhurvaye Swaha. Idam Vaye Idam Namah. Om Swaradityaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Idam Namah. Om Bhurvasvarni Vayavaditebhyah स्वाहा इदमग्निवाय वायुदेव्यः इदन्नामः. I will now chant the Brihad Vishesh Yajna mantras. This is a historic day, a very special day. The first of this kind, Veda in the park. As well as I was made to understand, we have some birthday celebrants also. So I will chant these special mantras. It's very important, it's a special occasion today. And not only the first time, but it's the first day of the 4 sessions also. He alone. Om Bhurvah Swaha Agnayunshi Pavasa Asubhorjamisham Chana Hare Bharaswa Dukshunam Swaha Idamagnaye Pavamanaya Idanamama. Please do not just stay for. Om Bhurvah Swaha Agni Rishi Pavamana Panchajanya Purohitaha Kame Mahe Mahadayam Swaha Idamagnaye Pavamanaya Idanamama. Om Bhurvah Swaha Agni Pavaswa Swapa Asme Varchaha Suviryam Dadadre Mai Usham Swaha Idamagnaye Pavamanaya Idanamam. Om Bhurvah Swaha Prajapati Nathvadetanyayo Vishwajata Nivarita Prabhuva Yakkamaste Juhumastano Astu Vayam Syama Patayorainam Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanamama. Those 4 the special mantras are for purification. The following 8 mantras are for auspiciousness. Om Tvano Agni Varunasya Vidvan Devasya Hirovaya Siseshtaha Yajishto Vanitama Sosuchano Vishwa Dveshansi Pramudyasmat Swaha Iramagni Varuna Vyamiranamama. Om Satvano Agni Vamo Bhavoti Nirishto Vasya Ushasho Vyashto Avayakshvano Varuram Varano Vihi Mridikam Suhavo Naedi Swaha Idamagni Varuna Vyamiranamam. Om Imamri Varuna Srudi Havamadya Chamridaya Vamavasura Chaki Swaha Idam Varunaya Idanamam. Om Tatvayami Brahmana Vandamanastasaste Yajamano Havirvihi Ahilamano Varuneha Bojuru Shansamana Ayuhu Pramoshihi Swaha Idam Varunaya Idanamam. Om Yeti Shatam Varunaye Sahasram Yajiya Pasha Vitata Mahanta Tebirno Adya Savitota Vishnu Vishve Munchantu Maruta Svarkaha Swaha Idam Varunaya Savitre Vishnave Vishvebhyo Devebhyo Marvya Svarkebhya Idanamam. Om Ayasya Dishana Dishashti Pasya Sattvamittvamaya Atsi Ayano Yajam Vahatsya Ayano Dehi Bishajam Swaha Idam Agnaye Ayase Idanamam. Om Udutamam Varuna Pasham Asmadvaramam Vimadyam Shataya Atavayam Aditya Vrate Tavanagasoditaye Syama Swaha Idam Varunaya Dityaya Vitaye Chaidanamam. Om Bhavatannaha Samanasau Sacheta Savare Pasau Mayajyam him shishtam mayajapatim jata vedasa Shiva bhavatam ajnanaha swaha Idam jata vedo jnam idam namaha. Those are the 12 special mantras of Bihar Vishesh. The word Bihar means big and Vishesh is special. Today is a very big and special day for all of us. We pray at this time, O God, lead us from untruth unto truth, from darkness unto light, and from death unto immortality. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Swaha. And as we are on the 1-year celebration of the 200th anniversary of Maharishi Swami Dayanand, it's asking for all of us to have unity among ourselves, among the Samajis. And I'm very happy that Padre Bharatji, when he called me and I spoke, he wants everyone to be involved. And it's so nice, Padre Bharatji, of you to honorably ask me to have this seat of purity this evening. I am very humble to do this part of it. Om Samgachadvam Samvaradvam Sambo Manansi Janata Deva Bhagam Yata Purvi Samjanana Upasate Swaha. Om Samano Mantra Samiti Samani Samana Manha Saha Chitamesham Samana Mantra Mabhi Mantra Evaha Samanena Oha Vishajomi Swaha. Om Samani Vaha Akroti Samana Hridayani Vaha Samana Mastu Mano Yata Vaha Susahasati Swaha. The same way a cow when it gives birth to the calf, the same way that cow shows love to the calf. I'm appealing to all of you that are here this evening and all its Samajis, all different Samaj. Let us love one another and share this kind of love. The same way a newborn calf is having the love from the mother. Let us do the same among ourselves. Om Sahiridayam Samanasyam Avidvesham Pinomi Vaha Anyo Anyam Abhiharyata Vatsam Jatam Vagaya Swaha. Father Bharatji would like to chant some special mantra for the 40 celebrants. I don't know who they are, if it will be, but he knows and he's promised to do that.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Panin Rishiji. Tonight, we have Ban Sati, who is celebrating her Janamdin, and her daughter, Nadia, she came in Tuesday all the way from London, England, the UK, to be with her mom. And today we also have Ban Gayatri, who is giving thanks unto God, Gayatri, the mother of Bhairajin, giving thanks unto God for the many blessings in life. And also Mataji Leela also giving thanks unto God for the many, many blessings in life. And so when Sati, tonight, we thank you and your family and your daughter for being one of the 2 sponsors of tonight, Yajya. And we pray and ask God in these mantras taken from the different Vedas, but Pandit Ramnalji, this Havan book Ved Vandana, put these together. And we ask God, Sati, as you go forward with your daughter and anyone else celebrating your birthday, may your life be one which is long. May you attain a full span of life equipped with not only physical strength, but more importantly, Sati, divine and intellectual strength. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivayasam Sarvamayurjivayasam Swaha. Om Suchakshasa Aham Akshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukhena Sushrutaha Karnabhyam Bhuyasam Swaha. Om Sammasinchatu Marukaha Samposha Sambrihaspati Sammayamagni Sinchatu Prajayacha Dhanena Cha Dhirgam Ayuhu Krinondu Me Swaha. Om Trayusham Jamadagnihi Kashyapasya Trayusham Yadeveshu Trayusham Tanno Astu Trayusham Swaha. When Sati, you will stand for a moment, and Nadia, you will take a garland, and garland mom on today's actual day. Today, August 24th is her Janam Day, the actual day. And so when Sati, all of us in this very blessed audience, when David, you will stand, and garland when Sati also on behalf of our mandir and all the different mandirs. For when Sati is the, not only part of one mandir, but when Sati, as many of us knows, she's the General Secretary for the UASF, the United Arya Samaj Federation, that coordinates many activities in all the Samajis in the New York tri-state area. Oh, go ahead, Nadia. O Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. Matijila, you also give an garland. Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. Tvam Jiva Sharada Shatam Varanamana. Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. When Sati, all of us present here today, all the different Samaj, Bronx Arya Samaj, Arya Samaj USA, Arya Samaj of suburban New York, we all, and all the Samaj whose name I may not call, but we extend our heartfelt congratulations to you on this very, very auspicious night, on this very auspicious day of your Janam Day. And we thank you for the continuous good work that you do for Samaj and our extended community. Om Saubhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. We'll take our seats. Om. When Gayatri, whatever are your desires, as you make this few offerings, as you sit here for Yajna tonight, Rajan, I'll ask you to sit next to Mom for a minute or two and make these few offerings. Om. We ask God, when Gayatri Bhadram Karne Vihi Shrunayama Deva, that may you continue to see that which is noble. May you continue to see that which is auspicious with your son, and singing with your family, with singing God's praises with strong limbs and a healthy body. May you and your family enjoy a long lifespan. Oh, all of us. Om Bhadram Karnevihi Shriyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirya Jatra Sthirairangai Stushtavam Satsanobhir Yashe Mahireva Hitam Yadayu Swaha. When Gayatri, over the years coming to our mandir, in so many ways you have contributed meaningfully, and more so you have given the mandir, this community, a wonderful son that we call Rajin. And together we ask God in this other mantra, Swasti Pantamanu Charema, just like how the sun and the moon perform their cosmic duties in an orderly manner, in the same way may you, Gayatri, with your family, may you, and Rajin, may you also continue to perform your cosmic duties together. And at the same time, whatever little you know of God, may you share that with others. Om Swasti Panthamanucharema Surya Chandramasa Viva Punaradharata Nata Janata Sangame Mahi Swaha Swaha. Thank you very much, Rajan. We'll continue the harmony lecture. Okay. Oh yes, sorry. Rajan, garland mommy, please. Om Saubhagyamastu Bhat. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Tvamjiva Sharadaha Shatam Vardhamanaha. God bless you, Rajan. Thank you so much. Auntie Leela, you'll come back.
अतः ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु मंत्र गीत समावेश ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा अतः मोहन भोग हरियते टीकालंकृत मोहन भोग ओम यदस्य कर्मणोऽत्यारीचं यद्वायो न निहाकरम् अग्निष्टसृष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं सृष्टं सुहृतं करोतु मे अग्नये सृष्टकृते सुहृतौते सर्वप्रायश्चिताहुतीनां कामानां समर्दयेत्रे सर्वानः कामान् तस्मर्जय स्वाहा इदमग्नये सृष्टकृते इदन्नाम अत प्रजापत्यादिति ज्ञान समाधि ओम स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्नाम पूर्णाहुति 3 portions everything ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा मुखस्पर्शः ओम तनुपा अग्नेयसी तनुवं मे पाहि ओम आयुर्ना अग्नेयसी आयुर्मे देहि ओम वर्चोदा अग्नेयसी वर्चो मे देहि ओम अग्नियन्मे तन्वा पुनं तन्वा आप्विना ओम मेधां मे देवा सविता आदधातु ओम मेधां मे देवी सरस्वती आदधातु ओम मेधां मे अश्विनौ देवा भारतं पुष्करस्रजौ अंगस्पर्शः ओम वाक्चामा आप्यायताम् ओम प्राणश्चामा आप्यायताम् ओम चक्षुश्चामा आप्यायताम् ओम श्रोत्रं चामा आप्यायताम् Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayata Atavamadivaganam Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Kayanaschitra Abhuvat Oti Sada Vidaha Saka Kaya Shachishtaya Vida Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Kastva Satyo Maranam Manishto Matsarandasaha Virachiraruje Vatsu Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Abhishunah Sakinam Avitajariprinam Shatam Bhavasyutaye Shatam Bhavasyutaye Shatam Bhavasyutaye Iti Agni Hotram Iti Agni Hotram Iti Agni Hotram Kunjaniya Priyamari
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए चोर देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की आविर छाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मान सारे शोक सागर से भरे अश्वमेधाधिक रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को स्मरता भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पद विस्तार हो निधन ममता सार धत रखे कबीर व्यवहार हो हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान्य के भंडारी सब भाव लेके सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखिया न कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राण
सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. This brings an end to my session for this evening. Again, I'm very grateful that I be your humble servant this evening to perform this special Havan ceremony. Thank you all very much for your cooperation.
Thank you very much, Pandit Rishiram Sadhu, for an awesome job here this evening. At this time, I pass the microphone to our Sabhapati for this evening, our Pandit in training, by Neeraj, who is also our Assistant Treasurer of the Mandir. Over to by Neeraj.
Namaste. Thank you again, Pandit Rishiji and Pandit Bharatji, for leading us in Hawan this evening. Namaste all, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters. A very warm welcome to the Arya Spiritual Center grounds and the very first Veda in the Park. Round of applause, I think that's we're having some growing pains as this is the first Veda in the Park, so we're running extremely behind time. So I would like to ask that if you are saying something or singing something, that you please just keep it to, one or two verses, and so we can move on and get to our main pravachan, which we're all here for. So first, I would like to ask the chairman of the trustees, yes, by Sagarji from our Spiritual Center, to give us the welcoming address.
Thank you very much, Neeraj. Revered Pandits, Panditas, honored guests, fellow devotees, Namaste. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of the Arya Spiritual Center to welcome you to this groundbreaking, historic event that we, the Arya Spiritual Center, started tonight. And as I look in the crowd tonight, I have to tell you, this has so much exceeded my expectations. Someone asked me today, how many people do you think will be here tonight? And you're not going to believe the number they said they think is going to be here tonight. And it's far in multiples in terms of who attended here tonight. And I can guarantee you, we expect a lot more in the next few sessions, tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. Having said that, I encourage all of you to please tell your friends, your families, your neighbors, and encourage them to come out. You will be getting the spiritual prasad from the Pravaktar, and straight from the Vedas. He's going to be reading from the Vedas. He's going to explain to you what the Vedas is, starting off with that and telling you excerpts from the Vedas. As you can see, we have the 4 Vedas in front. There are two books per each one of them, so we have 8 here. So those are the Vedas. One of the things that the Arya Spiritual Center decided, now, let me go back a little in history. We wanted to launch this about 5 or 6 years ago. Couldn't do it. Then came COVID. Then last year was the year we were going to do it, but scheduling could not make it happen. So I'm so grateful that we can all make it here tonight. And I want to give a special shout out to the members of the Bhagavad Parade, the members of all the other Samaj who are here, by Jitendra, by Rishi and his whole contingency from the Brahma Samaj, people who are here from other Samaj, and I don't think I've seen anyone here from Gurukul, or I think our Samaj USA. But yes, I want to thank everybody here on Long Island Samaj, and yes, and everybody who is here from the other Samaj. Our Samaj, oh, that's right. We have our Samaj USA here. Yes, please. Thank you. And Gurukul. Oh my goodness. I mean, so I'm sorry I mentioned the name, but I didn't think anyone was here. So, oh, Bangladesh. I didn't recognize you there for a second. No. Bangladesh and I go way back. I mean, there's a lot of history between me and myself and Bangladesh. So thank you all for coming tonight on this groundbreaking historic event. I don't want to take too much time because we have a long program. Back to you by Niraj.
Thank you very much, Bhai Sagar. So for our first bhajan of the evening, I would like to invite Bahen Vijay from the Bronx Arya Samaj to give us her contribution. The next item on notice will be a youth presentation by a youth from Arya Spiritual Center, Bahen Charlotte.
Namaste all. I'm from the Bronx Arya Samaj on this special event tonight, and I like to sing a bhajan. तुझ वेद भरे सुविचार भरे पल पे चढ़े नित फल को अविरुद्ध रहे निजुपंद कहे परिवार कहे वसुधा भर को निज वेद भरे सुविचार भरे पल पे चढ़े नित फल को धर्म धरे पर धूत हरे तन त्याग धरे भव सागर को दिन फेर पिता बड़े देश पिता हम आर्य खरे वसुधा भर को कुछ भेद भरे सुविचार भरे पल पे चढ़े नित फल को अविरुद्ध रहे निजुपंद कहे परिवार करे वसुधा भर को उपजे क्षमता न तजे व्रत धार भजे सुनि सुखड़ी भर को सदवा सुधरे विधवा उभरे सकल का करे न किसी खड़ को कुछ वेद भरे सुविचार भरे बल पे चढ़े नित फल को अविरुद्ध रहे निजुपंद करे परिवार करे वसुधा भर को दुहिते नदिके कुतने नदिके कुल भोर छिके तर से घर को दिन फेर पिता बड़े देश पिता हम आर्य करे वसुधा भर को कुछ वेद भरे सुविचार भरे पल पे चढ़े नित फल को अविरुद्ध रहे निजुपंद करे परिवार करे वसुधा भर को
Thank you very, very much, Bahen Vijay, for that wonderful contribution. Now I would like to ask Bahen Charlotte Tejal Tulsi, Tejal, right? From our Spiritual Center, to give us her contribution from the youths.
Better come up on the stage.
And this item was organized by our very own Pandit Deepak Ramanji.
I will be presenting a poem entitled Ek Adami, Ek Maharishi by Pandit Deepak Raman. Ek Adami, Ek Mahan Adami, Ek Maharishi. Ji ha, that man was Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. One man's powerful voice rose up in Bharat Mata. One man's inspired choice changed Aryavarta. One man's heart poured love into the soul of India. One man's soul surrendered totally to Veda Mata. Wo Adami tha Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ji ha, that man was Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He was the spiritual giant among 300 million Indians. It was he who sounded the alarm back to the Vedas. He was the one who said no to blind superstition, who planted his feet firmly in the science of Vedic Dharma. Wo Adami ta Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ji ha, that man was Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He was the boy who ran away from home and from marriage. He was the Bal Brahmachari who searched for 15 long years. He was the disciple, the devoted Shishya of Guru Swami Virjanand. He was the student who promised to give his life for Vedic Dharma. Wo Adami ta Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ji ha, that man was Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Down with hypocrisy, he thundered, in the Kumbh Mela. Education for all boys and girls was his cherished vision tall. Performing Panch Mahayajna and Sola Sanskar, his clarion call. Devotion and dedication to yoga and yajna, he sought to reinstall. Wo Adami ta Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ji ha, that man was Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Tonight, as we observe the 200th birth anniversary of the Maharishi and the 150th foundation anniversary of the Arya Samaj, we thank our immortal Swami for surrendering his life to rescue Vedic Dharma and restore our Vedic culture. Wo Adami ta Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ji ha, that man was Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Ek Adami, Ek Mahan Adami, Ek Maharishi ta. Ji ha, that man was Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Jagat Guru Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati ki jai. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Behan Charlotte Tejo, for that wonderful presentation. And thank you, Pandit Deepak Ji, for organizing that presentation. Please give Pandit Deepak also a round of applause. Next, so in honor of the 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayananda Ji, we've been reading the 10 principles of Arya Samaj at every function that we have for this year. So I would like to ask Pandit Bharat Ji and Auntie Joan, as I would call her, or Van Sirmati, to read the 10 principles in Hindi and English.
Thank you, नीरज। आर्य समाज के 10 नियम। प्रथम नियम, सब सत्य विद्या और जो पदार्थ विद्या से जाने जाते हैं उन सब का आदि मूल परमेश्वर है।
God is the primary cause of all spiritual and physical sciences and of everything known through their means.
ईश्वर सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप निराकार सर्वशक्तिमान न्यायकारी दयालु अजन्म अनंत निर्विकार अनादि अनुपम सर्वाधार सर्वेश्वर सर्वव्यापक सर्व अंतर्यामी अजर अमर अभय नित्य पवित्र और सृष्टिकर्ता है, उसी की उपासना करनी योग्य है।
God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. He is formless, omnipotent, just, kind, unborn, endless, unchangeable, beginningless, unequaled, the support of all, the Lord of all, omnipresent, immanent, unaging, immortal, fearless, eternal, holy, and the creator of the universe. He alone should be communed with.
वेद सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है। वेद का पढ़ना पढ़ाना सुनना सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है।
Veda is the scripture of all true knowledge. Reading, teaching, hearing, and reciting the Veda is the first duty of all Aryans.
सत्य को ग्रहण करने और असत्य को छोड़ने में सर्वदा उद्यत रहना चाहिए।
One should always be prepared to accept truth and reject falsehood.
सब काम धर्म अनुसार अर्थात सत्य और असत्य को विचार करके करने चाहिए।
All work should be done in keeping with righteousness, that is, after due reflection over right and wrong.
संसार का उपकार करना इस समाज का मुख्य उद्देश्य है, अर्थात शारीरिक, आत्मिक और सामाजिक उन्नति करना।
To do good to the whole world is the main object of this Samaj. That is, to improve the physical, spiritual, and social status of human experience.
सबसे प्रीति पूर्वक धर्म अनुसार यथा योग्य बरतना चाहिए।
One should have dealings with all in accordance with love, law, and propriety.
अविद्या का नाश और विद्या की वृद्धि करनी चाहिए।
One should always promote knowledge and dispel ignorance.
प्रत्येक को अपनी ही उन्नति में संतुष्ट न रहना चाहिए, किंतु सबकी उन्नति में अपनी उन्नति समझनी चाहिए।
No one should remain content with his or her own prosperity. Individual prosperity should be considered in the prosperity of all.
सब मनुष्यों को सामाजिक सर्वहितकारी नियम पालने में परतंत्र रहना चाहिए और प्रत्येक हितकारी नियम में सब स्वतंत्र रहे।
Everyone should be bound in following altruistic social rules. However, in matters relating to personal welfare, let all be free.
Om Shanti,
Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you very much, Auntie Joan and Pandit Bharji. Next on our agenda is a bhajan by Auntie Asha by special request. So Auntie Asha, please keep it to one or two verses. And then we will be going into our main pravachan by Pandit Raviji.
Thank you. Namaste to all of you. Our Sati ji is very fortunate that her birthday falls on such an auspicious day when we have Veda in the park. Dear Sati, Beautiful Sati, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And in this eve of her Janamdin, she has a special prayer to the Supreme Being. नहीं चाहिए रंग महलना, नहीं चाहिए रंग महलना, धन दौलत की शान, हम जो मांगे तुझसे मांगे संतोष की दान, कि घर घर में खुशियाँ ही हो, सदा सुख की हरियाली हो, नहीं चाहिए रंग महलना, धन दौलत की शान, हम जो मांगे तुझसे मांगे संतोष की दान। तूने हमको जन्म दिया, तूने पालना, तेरी दया से फूलों पे हम सबका है संसार। तूने हमको जन्म दिया, तूने पालना, तेरी दया से फूले पले हम सबका है संसार। नहीं चाहिए ये मोती, नहीं चाहिए ये मोती, ना रत्नों हम जो मांगे तुझसे मांगे संतोष की दान। सुख की बदले दुख लेगी अमर भावना तेरी, दुखों से ही शक्ति, यही प्रार्थना मेरी, सुख की बदले लेगी अमर भावना तेरी, And may you have many more happy birthdays, healthy, happy days in your life. Thank you.
Please give Auntie Asha another round of applause. Always lovely to hear your voice. I think the ensemble is still getting ready. So I will have Bhai Jitendra ji from one of the Samajas to say something for suburban Arya Samaj, I believe. Suburban New York Arya Samaj. I know we said we were going to give you 2 minutes, but if you can cut it to 1 minute, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so much for coming.
Namaste, brothers and sisters, and the youth of the Arya Spiritual Center. Like they say in baseball, by conducting this event, you hit the ball outside the ballpark. A round of applause to all of you. There's a Veda mantra that says, Hiranmayena patrena satya savitam Tattvam Pushanna Pavrato Satya Dharmaya Drashtaye. It says the truth is hidden by a golden lid. And when you're very comfortable in your comfort zone and you find it very hard to push open that lid so that you can look beyond the lid and look at the truth, seek the help of God to push open that lid. And that's what exactly you did today. And my best wishes from the Arya Samaj of Suburban New York and from the Om Temple and Arya Samaj of New Jersey. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bhai Jitendra ji. Okay, so for the main event of tonight, today's pravachan will be brought to you by Sangeet Acharya, Dr. Pandit Ravidin Ramsamujji. But before we get to his introduction, to introduce the other musicians on stage, we have Sophia on sitar. She is a advanced EMA student. Bhai Rajan Rambaran, who everyone at Arya Spiritual Center is no stranger to. He is also a vocal and harmonium teacher at EMA and the Kirtan coordinator at Arya Spiritual Center. We have Kavish Bhandan on Dolak, who is a senior teacher at EMA and a leader at Arya Spiritual Center. We have Bhai Avirod Ramsamoj, who is an international tabla player, as we all know, and also the son of Pandit Raviji.
And Pandita Bharti.
And Pandita Bharti, yes. I was going to get to her in 1 second. For vocal, we have Bhai Jival Bandan, who is a teacher and a teacher at EMA and a leader at our spiritual center, and myself. And for female vocal, we have Priti, who is a teacher, Sasha, who is also a teacher, and I call her Bauj, but then Diana Ramsamuj, who is the former president at our spiritual center, currently the IT coordinator, and daughter-in-law of Pandit Ravidin Ramsuji and Pandita Bharti. Now for our main presenter, main Pravakta, Sangeet Acharya, Dr. Pandit Ravidin Ramsoji. He just completed a presentation at Ramayana in the Park last Wednesday, and is no stranger to our community. He is the founder of Eastern Music Academy, along with Pandita Bharti ji. Usually he is accompanied by Pandita Bharti, but she could not be here tonight, but she is watching online on our Facebook or YouTube. Not sure which one she's using, but just so you know, you can also access these programs on Facebook and YouTube. Also, we have, last but not least, by Deepak. You wouldn't see him on stage, but he's going to be in the back on keyboard and soundboard. Yes, and the sound tonight is provided by Deepak Sound Company, which is our very own by Deepak Shankar Singh. This is his company, so if you need any sound for any event, you can always contact him, and he will be in the back, the owner of the company himself. So I would now like to pass it over to the pundits for their proceedings.
Thank you very much, Neeraj. Give Neeraj a little round of applause for doing a wonderful job tonight. Pandit Deepak, Pandit Rishi, Pandit Visesarji, Manch Paraye, please come up on the stage. Any other Pandits? Pandita Nirvani, would you please join us also? Oh yes, right, Pandita Amrita. Pandita Amrita, please come up on stage with us. Pandita Amrita from the Maharishi Dayanand Gurukul. Oh, let's all please stand, Pandita Ravi, as we. Yes, sorry, Pandita Devi normally is in front. She disappeared again. Pandita Devi, up, अंदर आइए. Oh. You know, face Pandita Ravi will stand here and then. Om Swasti Pankamanochareema Surya Chandrama Saviva Punardadata Nata Janata Sangame Mahi. On this very auspicious night, may Indra, the god of the source of great wisdom, the Vedas, and glory, grant us well-being by bestowing upon us wisdom. All of us. Om Swastina Indro Vridhashravah Swastina Pusha Vishwavedah Swastina Stariksho Arishtademihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvina Vadhitamastu
Om Bhadram Sthirairangai Sushtuvam Sastanubhir Yashimahi Devahitam Yadayuhu
Swasti Om
Swasti Om Swasti.
Pandit Raviji will now proceed to the Brahma Asana, after which all of us will take our seats. Om Swastina Indro Vridhashravah Swastina Pusha Vishwavedah Swastina Stariksho Arishtademihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu. Over to Pandit Ravi, Dr. Pandit Ravi, Ravidin Ramsamuj, who will be presenting our main pravachan the pravachan for tonight, taken from the golden pages of the Vedas. As you see, maybe if you have not seen all four of them, there's 5 books which is related to the Rig Veda, and the other 3 is the Sam, Yajur, and Atharva Veda. Over to Pandit Raviji.
Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Check your sitar, please. Check mic in front here. Ready? Okay, there. Turn up the mic a little. See, you ready? Sa. Rajiv. Stutamaya Varda Ved Mata Prachodayanta Pavamani Ayuhu Prana Praja Pashum Kirtim Dravinam Brahma Varchasan Madhyam Tattva Vrajata Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Our President of Spiritual Center, Bharat Singh Ji, and Bharat Singh Ji. To cut time little, I will say, Anya Panditu, Gan, other Pandits, members of the various Samajas who are gathered here today, our children, and I'm seeing some of our senior mothers are here and fathers. Tonight I bow to you all for carrying on this legacy of Swami. You know, myself and Bhai Kishore went on a little drive today, and he made an analogy, which I would like to see tonight. Swamiji, to be celebrating whose birthday? Swamiji's 200th birthday. And this is why we all have gathered here. The whole world, since February, they are celebrating Maharishi's birthday. Maharishi's life was like a basuri. How come? A basuri got holes, isn't it? These holes were the deep-rooted questions that he wanted answers for.
And in his search for these answers, his whole body was empty, like the Basuri inside is empty. He wanted answers. But as soon as he started to put his fingers on those whole cover name one by one, his quest and his thirst for knowledge and the real question of conquering death was coming close. So he started playing, covering the holes here and there, and a beautiful tune evolved. And that beautiful tune was Arya Samaj. What a melody he brought. So as we celebrate Maharishi's 200 year, I think everyone knows this song. Join with us. And tonight we pray homage unto you, O Maharishi, O Swami Dayanand. तूने हमें जगा दिया, सदी awaken us. सौ के लुट रही थी हम, तूने हमें बचा लिया. We were in a slumber of ignorance for many years. You saved us. Again, Swamiji brought the message of the Veda. Once more, he revived the Veda. Ayete Dayana. That's why he came. Karne ko place dur sab, and he came to remove all the suffering that the Veda. Ayete Dayana. छाया हुआ था लोक में जब घोर अंधेरा. Became a time when dense darkness, घोर अंधेरा, cast the shadow over the world. There was signs of ignorance prevailing everywhere. He set the stage for awakening, for true knowledge. Manakar Kavira, Keshasi, Ayeti Hayana. Everyone brighten up their lifestyle, for it was like a full moon. He got rid of disbeliefs and ignite the light of the Vedas. So they go and he awakened everyone who was asleep. And with great effort, he lighted the lamp of knowledge. That's why Anji came. And the last stanza says, Adesh mita gat magar tu na bitega. Adesh, who is Adesh? My guru. And he's sitting there too. My musical guru. He's a great poet, musician, philosopher. What Adesh is saying? Adesh mita gat magar tu na mitega. Adesh is saying, my legacy will be disappeared. Sooner or later, every one of us here, our legacy will disappear. Sooner or later. Magar tu na marega. But the legacy of Maharishi Swami Dayanand would never cease to exist. Jab tak hai Surya Chandra kabhi tu na marega. As long as the sun, Surya, Chandra, and the moon is existing, so long the legacy of Maharishi Swami Dayanand will continue to exist. And this, what we are doing tonight, is a reflection of Swami Dayanand. Harne ko raga dveshatam ayeti haya. He came to remove all animosity. It's time for us as Arya Samajis to remove all the animosity that we have. Ignorance and enlightenment, this is what the Rishi came. And the song starts, says, Fir Veda ka Sandesha. Swamiji came to what? To reassure, to reintroduce the Vedas. And that's why we have Veda in the park. It's part of his legacy. So I have some questions for you. And do we have the gifts? All right, I will give the gifts afterwards. One short for every answer. What does Veda mean? Who said that? Bhaiya? One short, extra short for you. Veda means knowledge. Who gave the Vedas to us? And what proof is there? God has given the Vedas to us. And according to Yajurveda, all my quotations is going to be tonight from Veda. And the quotation is from Yajurveda, chapter 31, verse 7. Satmarga jat sarvabhuta tasmarga jat sarvabhuta Vichachah sama vichachire Vichachah sama vichachire Chandansi chachire tasmat Chandansi chachire tasmat Yachutasmat jayata Yachutasmat jayata Yachutasmat jayata. Because of time, in this mantra, it says, Tasmata Yajujat, the giver of knowledge. Who is the giver of knowledge? The Supreme Being. Sarvahutaha, the Lord that gives knowledge for all, not for one. Richaha means Rigved. Samani means Samved. Chandasi, Atharva Ved, Yajuru. So this mantra in itself is telling you that Supreme God has given us all four Vedas. Does everyone have an equal right to study the Vedas? Yes, somebody said yes. And that is true. What proof do you have? Praman kahan hai? Everyone has the right to study Vedas according to Yajurveda chapter 26, verse number 2. Yati mam vacham kalyani, Yati mam vacham kalyani, Mavatani janebhyah, Mavatani janebhyah, Brahmarajanya Yam Sutrasya, Brahmarajanya Yam Sutraya Charya Yachaswa Yacharanaya, Charya Yachaswa Yacharanaya, Charya Yachaswa Yacharanaya. Yate Mam, Yat iti imam, revealed in this world. Vacham, a speech of four Vedas. Kalyanam, for what? For happiness. Avadani, Supreme Being said, I give this message, I give these words. For who? Janebhyaha, for all mankind. Janebhyaha, for all mankind. And who does this refer to? Brahma Rajanyam. Brahma Rajanyam. Brahma means the Brahmins, Rajanyam, the Kshatriyas, Shudraya, the laboring class, Shudraya, Cha and Aryaya, Vaishyas, Swaya, relative close ones, loved ones, Aranyaya, depressed people, people who are dejected, unfortunate ones. So this gist of this mantra is saying, I, God, reveal these blessed words of wisdom in the four Vedas for the benefit of all mankind. The Rig Veda has 10,589 mantras. Yajurveda has 1,975 mantras. And the smallest of all, the Samveda has 1,875 mantras. And the Atharva Veda has 5,977 mantras. What are the subject matters in these Vedas? What is these Vedas are telling us? What are the subject matters? The Rig Veda subject matter is Jnana, knowledge. Yajurveda, karma, duties. Samveda, upasana, worship, meditation. And the Atharva Veda, the subject matter is physical and medical sciences. There's a lot of science in the Atharva Veda. So, Bhai Ravi, Pandit Raviji, over a passage of time, things change. Man changed too. Writings change. How do we know for a fact that the mantras did not change? How do we know for a fact that the mantras of the Vedas didn't change over time? The rishis passed down the Veda orally, which was called Shruti, from teacher to student, teacher to student, and that's how it came down. A mantra was recited in different part, which means chanting styles to preserve the mantra. For example, there are Pad part, Karma part, Jat part, Ghana part, and quite a few others. This was to make sure that no one add or subtract any word or letter from a mantra. Later, from Shruti, Vedas was put into writing, which we have in front of us. Just for example, Jatapa, I've used numbers. 1, 2, right? That's 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. The chanting Gayatri, you just think about the letters. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, and it goes like this. And students memorize that. So if you want to know if a mantra is correct, if anybody interpolates or puts a chant in these different parts, and if it doesn't sound well, it means that somebody interfered with the mantra. And that's how it was preserved. What language was the Vedas written in? What language? The Vedas was written in Vedic Sanskrit. Vedic Sanskrit and not the classical Sanskrit of today. Tonight masjid now starts. Yes, throw your watch tonight. We need to lay the foundation. If the foundation is strong, we can build a strong house. What is the concept? Every religion teaches about God, isn't it? So what is the concept of God according to Veda? What is the concept? There are many different philosophies within Hinduism that deals with the subject of Ishwar or God. Due to these different belief systems, one will observe different ways Hindu worship. There are 4 schools of thought on the concept of God in Hinduism. You know, when one person is talking about God, you say, wait now, Hinduism doesn't sound right. You hear another person, then you start thinking. The first school of thought is called Dvaita. Second, Advaita. Third, Traitavad. Dvaitavad, Advaitavad, Traitavad, and Visheshta Dvaitavad. 4 of them. What is the difference between all of them? Dvaitavad. Madhavacharya propounded this philosophy. He considered God as God of Brahma and Atma as 2 different entities, and Bhakti as the root to moksha. According to Dvaita philosophy, the soul are many and God is one. Madhavacharya said that no two souls are alike. They each have different characteristics, states of happiness or sorrows. The soul becomes similar to God in some respect when it attains moksha, yet different from God. This is the philosophy of Dvaitavad. Advaitavad. Adi Shankaracharya is considered to be the propagator of this philosophy. This is the oldest school of Vedanta. Oldest school of Vedanta. It states that Brahma, God, is the only reality, and the world is an illusion. Ignorance of the reality is what causes suffering. Moksha can be obtained only by true knowledge. This philosophy states that both the Atma and Brahma, which is God, are the same, and understanding this, one achieves moksha or liberation. The essence of this Shankaracharya philosophy is that Ishwar alone is real, the world is unreal, and the soul is not different from Brahma or God. That's a different philosophy. Vedanta called today Vedanta philosophy. Traitvad. This philosophy has been supported by Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati, which state that there are three different entities in this world: Prakriti, Matter being Satya, truth; Atma, the soul, being Satya and Chitta, truth and consciousness; and Paramatma, God, being Sat, Chit and Anand. This philosophy supports that the soul enters body, and while enjoying the world moves closer or further away from moksha. This causes the cycle of birth and rebirth. And I wouldn't explain the next one. Time is running. But let's look at it. The Traitvad is supported or is according to the Vedas. All the other never quote Veda said so and Veda said so. But the Traitvad, we have mantras that support the philosophy of Traitvad, God, soul, and matter, which Swamiji himself propounded. So we look at Rig Veda, Mandal 1, Sukta 164, verse 2, which support this Veda, this. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya, Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya, Samanam Vriksham Parisasvachati, Samanam Vriksham Parisasvachati, Ayoranya Vipalam Swapatya, Ayoranya Vipalam Swapatya, Nash Nananyo Abhichakashiti, Nash Nananyo Abhichakashiti, Nash Nananyo Abhichakashiti. Dva means two. Dva Suparna, two beautiful winged bird, or two birds with beautiful wings. Sujaya, intimate friendship. Sakhaya, like fast friends. Samanam, they are identical, like two identical twins. Vriksham. Vriksha means tree. Pari, one. Swavajate, embraces. So these two are embracing each other on a tree. Tayoho. Out of these two, Anyaha, one. Pipalam, ripe fruits. One of these two is eating ripe fruits. swadhu, which is so delicious. Anashnana, and the other does not eat. Other anyaha, abhi, from all direction, chakashiti, observes. So the meaning of this mantra says, two birds with beautiful wings are close friends. They embrace each other and take refuge on the same tree. One bird eats the ripe fruit of the tree, while the other bird keeps watching. The bird that eats the fruit is the soul, Atma. The bird that is overlooking or watching is Paramatma. The ripe fruits are karma phal, the results of your action. And the tree is Prakriti. So Veda is telling us there are three entities. When did God start existing? Is there any beginning? No beginning, no ending. There's another mantra that we all learn in the Isha, the very first mantra. Ishavasya-midam sarvam. Ishavasya-midam sarvam. Yatincha jagatya. Isha, prevail, Avas, Yam, which undergoes in this world. Enjoy your, in this month, enjoy. Who should enjoy? The soul. And how you should enjoy? With the spirit of non-ownership. Do not desire the wealth of another. Wealth represents Prakriti. So Isha, God, the one to enjoy is the soul. And the wealth is Prakriti. So what is the concept of God? What is his nature? Yajurveda chapter 32, verse 2. Tadevagnis dadati, yes, Tadevagnis dadati, yes, Vayus tadu chandrama, Vayus tadu chandrama, Tadeva shukram tad brahma, Tadeva shukram tad brahma, Apahasa prajapati, Apahasa prajapati, Apahasa prajapati. Tadeva agnis, Tadeva agni. God is the energizing force. You know, we human beings tend to feel God is someone up there in the sky in heaven. Mantra is saying, Tad eva agni, that God is an energizing force. Tad aditya, that God is imperishable. Tad vayuhu, that God moves, support, and destroy all movable and immovable things, and is the most powerful of all. Tat chandramaha, he is the source of happiness and gives to others. Tat eva shukram, he is most holy, and by his knowledge, and by knowing him, the soul is purified. Tat brahma, He sustains this world and brings it into perfection. Tat apaha. He pervades this universe and is omnipresent. Prajapatihi, that Lord, the master of all creation. Yajurveda chapter 40 verse 6 goes more in detail. Anechadekam manasojaviyo nainateva apnuvan purvamarsham. Anechadekam manasojaviyo nainateva apnuvan purvamarsham. Tadavato jnanapeti tadavato jnanapeti tasmin poma vishwadhati tasmin poma vishwadhati tasmin poma vishwadhati. This is the nature of that Supreme Lord. Anejat ekam, anejat, motionless. Ekam, he's one. Manaha, the mind. Javiyam is swifter than the mind. Deva, senses. Apnuvan, even the senses cannot perceive. Anyati, it surpasses. Tat tishtam, it surpasses. He surpasses the moving object, although he is stable. Immersed in his glory, the soul performs action. And the final mantra, again, Yajurveda, chapter 40, verse number 8. Saparyaga chukramakaya mavrana masnaviram shuddhamapapavittam. Saparyaga chukramakaya mavrana masnaviram shuddhamapapavittam. Haver manishi paribhu swayambhur. Haver manishi paribhu swayambhur. Yata tatyadotam yadadash. Yata tatyadotam yadadash. Shashvatibhyah samabhyah. Shashvatibhyah samabhyah. Shashvatibhyah samabhyah. Sa, that refers to the Lord, that Supreme Being. Pari, from all direction. A God pervades. Shukram, powerful. Akayam, listen to this careful. Veda say this, I'm not saying this. Akayam, he is bodiless. Avrana, boneless. Asnaviram, without veins. God carries no veins. Shuddham, he is pure. Abhava vidham, he is flawless. Kavihi, he is a poet. How he is a poet? He gives us this Veda. And do you know, all the mantras in the Veda have chanda. Poetry chanda there. So he's a poet. Manishi, master of intelligence. Paribhu, exists everywhere. Swayambhur, self-existing. Yatha tat yataha, and appropriately. Arthan, objects, we uniquely. Adhat manages. In other words, he in his own unique way manages the whole affair of this universe. This is the quality of that Supreme Being. And let us join in this last song, bringing the conclusion now. In the Isha Upanishad that we had prepared many years ago, there is a bhajan. Om नमामि अंतर्यामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, विविध गुणों के कारण जिसकी सत्ता है बहुनाम. I bow to Om, the inner witness of our action. I serve thee, you are the master. Refer you to various names due to your manifold qualities. Om Namami Antaryami. Om Namami Antaryami. मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, विविध गुणों के कारण जिसकी सत्ता है बहुनामी, सत्ता है बहुनामी. नमामि अंतर्यामी, ओम नमामि अंतर्यामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, विविध गुणों के कारण जिसकी सत्ता है बहुनामी, सत्ता है बहुनामी. फलदाता है परमेश्वर, फलदाता है सर्वव्यापक ज्ञान प्रकाशक, जगत पिता और माता है, जगत पिता और माता है. उसका रूप वही समझे जो, उसका रूप वही समझे जो, वेद मार्ग अनुगामी, वेद मार्ग अनुगामी. ओम नमामि अंतर्यामी, ओम नमामि धन्य धन्य है वह नर नारी, धन्य धन्य है वह नर नारी, जिसने प्रभु गुण गाया है, जिसने प्रभु गुण गाया है, जिसने अपने दोष निवारण का संकल्प बनाया है, का संकल्प बनाया है. वह है शरणागत परित्राता, वह है शरणागत परित्राता, मैं पुरुषार्थी विश्वासी, मैं पुरुषार्थी विश्वासी. ओम नमामि अंतर्यामी, ओम नमामि निराकार अविकार प्रभु पर ब्रह्म उपास्य हमारा है, निराकार अविकार प्रभु पर ब्रह्म चराचर अमर उस महादेव ने रचा विश्व वह सारा है रचा विश्व वह सारा है बाल प्रभु को पाए केवल बाल प्रभु को पाए केवल साधक प्राणायामी साधक प्राणायामी ओम नमामि अंतर्यामी ओम नमामि अंतर्यामी मैं सेवक नमस्कारी Wake up, lady. मैं सेवक नमस्कारी विविध गुणों के कारण सत्ता है प्रभुतानी सत्ता है I say you बोलो बोलो जय जय 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 बोलो जय जय बोलो जय जय Om Bolo Bolo Jai Jai Om Bolo Jai Jai Om Anandam Om Anandam Om Anandam 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 Jai Jai Om Bolo Bolo Jai Jai Om Bolo Bolo Jai Jai Om Bolo Jai Jai Sachidanandam Sachidanandam Om Anandam Jai Jai Om Sachidanandam Sachidanandam Om Anandam Jai Jai Sachidanandam Sachidanandam Om Anandam Jai Jai Om Sachidanandam Sachidanandam Om Anandam Jai Jai Om Anandam Jai Jai Om Anandam Jai Jai Om Anandam Jai Jai बोलो ओंकार भगवान की धन्यवाद Sorry to go over the time, but we need to have a good foundation for the recipe.
Thank you very much, Pandit Raviji, for that amazing pravachan, amazing introductory inaugural pravachan. Can we please give him another round of applause? As well as the other musicians up here. So we'll have just some announcements really quickly from Bahen Diana.
Namaste, everyone. As you know, we have this evening we've completed. We have 2 more evenings on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and then Sunday morning at 9 a.m. for Veda in the Park. We also have at Arya Spiritual Center, we have Raksha Bandhan, which is going to be held on August 30th, which is a Wednesday. We'll be in person next Wednesday, as well as online. But please join us in person for Raksha Bandhan and make sure you bring your Rakis. There's many more announcements to make. However, we will save that for the next coming nights as we are trying to wrap up the program post-haste.
Guess what? A number of people have made donations tonight, checks and dollars also. We want to thank all those people. And also, to put this together, it was a planning committee, many members of our executive. I just wanted, and they all played a significant role, but I want to say a very special thank you to Bainaru. Please give Bainaru a round of applause. He did a lot of work behind the scene to make this happen. And so the entire team, thank you all so much. And again, another round of applause for Pandit Ravi Ram Samuj and the entire group of wonderful, talented, awesome musicians. You guys were brilliant tonight. Thank you so much. Back to Niraj.
Yeah, so We would like to also thank Bhai Herman for being here, as well as Veda from the Pago Parade committee. We would like to thank you for being here. And we will now have the Arti Bhajan. So may we all stand in closing. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke Sangat Bhakt Jano ke Sangat Chanali Dur Kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare जो प्यारे पल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति कर आवे सुख संपत्ति कर आवे वशमी के मन का ओम जय जगदीश मात पिता तुम्हारी शरण गहु किसकी स्वामी शरण गहु किसकी बिन और दूजा तुम बिन और दूजा आस करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश जय बिहार बिहाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन के सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे शांति पात ओम शांति शनु शांति पृथ्वी शांति राभा शांति रोषधय शांति वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वेवा शांतिर्ब्रह्म शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांति ओम शांति 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 बोलो नाथ भगवान की जय बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय बोलो योगेश्वर कृष्ण जी की जय बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय जो बोले सो अभय धर्म की जय जो बोले सो अभय धर्म की जय जो बोले सो अभय धर्म की जय वैदिक धर्म की जय भोजन मंत्र we have some refreshment yes okay Om Anapade Rasya Deyanami Vasya Shushna Prabhatarinkarisha Purushanno Dehi Vipade Chatushpade Om Shanti 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 Thank you all very much. And tomorrow we are going to have Pandit Bharat Singh, who is going to be Pravakta. And on Saturday night for the Deepak Ji, please come out, tell another friend. This prasad will be getting over these 3-4 days
will not be given anytime so quickly anymore. Maybe you have to wait for next year again. So eat a lot of prasad. Bring out your friends for a lot of prasad, okay? Dhanyavad. Thank you very much.
Come on. No, I